Okay, sir. Okay,
because
sir.
this
You are
because
live
वो
now. You can start. Yes, sir.
और देर में आएगा तो थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होगा मिडिल टाइम इंट्रोड्यूसिंग वो रिकॉर्ड स्टार्टेड ना
Yes, I started now. You can start.
good afternoon to my dear students. Today we are going to discuss regarding filing of return and related issues, how to file the return. And since attendance is only 33, I think we can wait for 5 minutes. Then we will start because the first video or first discussion is very much required to be taken into account while we are discussing the subsequent video and subsequent presentation. So we can wait for 5 minutes and after that we can go for the detailed discussion. I'm waiting for 5 minutes. Exactly it is 16:05. So we will start at 16:10. So we can wait 42. Now the attendance is increasing. If it will become 70, then immediately we will start. Annapurna madam, madam.
Yes, sir.
So we'll start.
Yes, sir, you can start.
Okay. So once again, my dear students, today we are going to discuss and I am going to make a presentation how to file ITR 1. And before filing ITR 1, 5 minutes I will take to discuss what is the requirement of filing return. Another 5 minutes I will take different modes of filing return as well as the new tax regime, old tax regime. Then I will step by step, and my presentation will be consist of directly online from the extracting the file, and we will discuss the points how to file the return, and video clips related to that. Step by step we will go online how to file. I will use my own user ID password, then I will show you. I am not a ITR 1 to be required for me, because I always file ITR 3, but only related data I will take it. So maximum whatever possible that online we can do it. And then subsequently, one request that while we are going for presentation step by step, each step you can raise the question so that we can discuss. So with this, let us recapitulating the provisions. You know that the ACC are the persons, the individual, HUF, company, cooperative society, trust, partnership, or body of individuals. They required to compute or estimate their income during a previous year or a financial year, and they are paying the advance taxes. And if while they are filing return, if the advance tax is or the TDS, whatever deducted on his account is less, then the differential tax is making the payment before filing return, that is known as self-assessment tax. The return is required to be filed under 139(1), that is known as original return. And while I am going through filing the ITR 1, different sections under which return is required to file, that time we will discuss online. But my first return is required to file under section 139(1), and that is a due date of filing return. And every year the Finance Act has been amended. Accordingly, the provision also amended. And because the provision is amended, so the CBIC come out with different notifications by introduction of the new forms or revised forms, we can say, every year. So this year, the financial year is the 2024-25. Assessment year is the 2025-26. The income tax forms, whatever has been released by way of a notification, it is supposed to be released in the month of April usually, but this time it was delayed. And the ITR forms which are already released or notified, that has been taken care with modification, introduction of some more tables, more requirements of disclosure based upon the provisions amendment in the Finance Act 2024, that has been taken care. And what I understand, in many forms, the modification has been made with more disclosure requirements. That's why government took more time to notify it. And we'll discuss while we are discussing about item wise of the item 1, physically as well as online, both method I will do. So in that case, we'll discuss what are the changes has been made. And that's why the due date, whatever was there, it was fixed, that is for individual. ITR 1 is to be filed by the individual, that is 31st July. Now has been extended to 15th September. The reason of what we ascertain, the reason is the form has been modified, not only ITR 1, all other forms also. And again, that also configured in the portal, because the portal has to accept it. So that's why it took some more time. So with this background, we can go for discussion. Friends, when I'm talking to file my return of income, that means your return, your income, which has been categorized, or under the Income Tax Act, we classified it or categorized it either as a salary or house property or income from profession or business or capital gain or other sources. But for you, the business profession and the capital gain and some other restrictions are there that also we will discuss subsequently. That is not required, but anyhow, we have to classify the income first. Then we have to ascertain which ITR is applicable. Since our discussion will be limited to the ITR 1, so we will limit only the requirement of ITR 1, and that ITR has to be downloaded and to be filed online, offline. But the computation of a tax or your determination of a taxable income and tax payable, you have to choose either it is a old regime or new regime. I have three video clips on old regime versus new regime, and the three video clips I will just play, and you can also watch. You raise the question after this display, or during the display you raise the questions. I will answer the questions. Then the next step you will go the ITR 1, because before going for, you have to first make up your mind that whether you are going to adopt the computation and filing the return under the old tax method or new tax method. I am just clarifying you point. In case of old tax method, you know that while we are computing our income, that in case of individual, when we are talking about the ITR 1, I am limiting to the ITR 1, that the requirement is one has to go for salary income, one has to go for one house income, one has to go for interest income with limited amount, and total income should not be exceed 50 lakhs. All other criteria will be discussed. Then you have to go for filing ITR 1. And when you are going for ITR 1, then from the gross total income, you have to take deduction under Chapter 6A, which consists of 80C to 80U, and 80C to 80U are available. Similarly, while you are computing your salary income, there is also a lot of exemptions are there, lot of deductions are there. But in the old regime, these are available. But in the new regime, around 70 deduction exemptions are not available. It is 70 deduction, more than 70 is related to all the incomes as a whole, but salary related may be limited. So that's why while you are filing, it will ask you. And again, I'm talking the new tax regime is the default tax regime this year. Default tax means automatically it will take for computation of tax in the new tax regime. And the new tax regime, the tax slabs are different than the old tax regime. New tax regime, the tax rates are less, slab is different, and old tax regime, the slab is old is continuing, and the tax rates are more applicable at different levels of income. So, in a nutshell, I will tell you, in the old tax regime, you will compute your income, take a lot of deduction exemptions which are available, and your tax rates are higher as per slab. In the new tax regime, these deductions are not available. Only one, two deductions, standard deduction like this, one, two is available, and then your tax rates are less, slab is higher. And in both method, you have to decide which method you are going. If you decided not to go for old method, so automatically default regime, default basis, it will compute and calculate the tax while you are filing return. If you want to adopt the old tax regime, then automatically in the return itself, all the deduction will show. So that we will discuss in detail. So just I am going to display three video clips, and the old tax regime versus new tax regime, part 1, part 2, 3, part 3, and it will give you an idea while you before going for the ITR filing, you choose which tax regime you have to go. Just I am starting the video clip, and you can also confirm whether it is visible or sorry, visible and audible or not. Madam, can you confirm whether it is visible or not? Hello?
Yeah, yes, sir.
It is
The
visible and
YouTube
it is
screen
also
is,
audible. It is
yes,
visible
sir.
also. Okay. Okay,
Yes, sir.
let I'm starting the first video, the part 1. So old tax regime versus new tax regime. So it will give an idea to the students. I request all my students that immediately by seeing any doubt is there, you can keep in the question answer. So after the display of these three slides, then I will discuss the question answer. Then I will proceed to the next. Please see it.
Hello, sir. It's not audible.
Not audible.
No,
Madam,
sir, it's not audible. Like we can only see the screen.
okay, let I am uploading once again.
Okay, fine, sir.
Is it audible now, madam?
Yes, sir, it's audible now.
Okay, okay, let you go.
This video, in the first part, we would tax regime and the benefits of opting in or opting out of the new tax regime. In the second video, we will be discussing the procedure for opting out of the new tax regime. And in the third part, we would be discussing the frequently asked questions on the new tax regime. This video covers part 1 of the series. New tax regime was introduced for individuals and HUFs in Budget 2020. Income tax slabs were altered and taxpayers were offered concessional tax rates in the new regime. However, the concessional tax rates were offered with a condition that several exemptions and deductions otherwise available in the old tax regime will not be available in the new regime. In Union Budget 2024 and 2025, the government focused on new tax regime, making it more attractive for the taxpayers. New tax regime was also made applicable to association of persons other than cooperative societies, body of individuals and artificial judicial person. In this video, the two regimes are compared for better decision making. Let us first check the tax slabs which are applicable in the old tax regime. Old tax regime refers to the system of income tax calculation and slabs that existed before the introduction of the new tax regime. In the old tax regime, individuals have the option to claim various deductions and exemptions to reduce their taxable income. This regime offers more than 70 deductions and exemptions. It may also be noted that the tax slabs also are divided into three parts. For individuals, less than 60 years, association of persons, body of individuals, and artificial judicial persons, the basic exemption limit is rupees 2,50,000. The second category is resident senior citizens between the age of 60 to 80 years, where the basic exemption limit is rupees 3 lakhs. The third category are resident super senior citizens of age 80 years and above, where the basic exemption limit is up to rupees 5 lakhs. Additionally, tax rebate up to rupees 12,500 is available for resident individuals less than 60 years of age and up to rupees 10,000 for resident senior citizens if the total income does not exceed rupees 5 lakhs. Let us now check the tax rates for individual HUF, association of persons, body of individuals and artificial judicial persons in the new tax regime. For financial year 24-25 relevant to assessment year 25-26, there is no tax up to rupees 3 lakhs. From 3 lakhs to 7 lakhs, the rate of tax is 5%. From 7 lakhs to 10 lakhs, it is 10%. From 10 lakhs to 12 lakhs, 15%. From 12 lakhs to 15 lakhs, 20%. And above 15 lakh, 30%. Please note, tax rebate up to rupees 20,000 is applicable to resident individuals if the total income does not exceed rupees 7 lakh. Surcharge and cess will be applicable over and above the tax rates. The marginal relief on rebate is also available, and the rebate is not available for income that is taxed at special rate, for example, capital gains under section 112A. For financial year 25-26 relevant to assessment year 26-27, there is no tax up to rupees 4 lakhs. From 4 lakhs to 8 lakhs, the rate of tax is 5%. From 8 lakhs to 12 lakhs, 10%. From 12 lakhs to 16 lakhs, it is 15%. From 16 lakhs to 20 lakhs, 20%. From 20 lakhs to 24 lakhs, 25%. and above rupees 24 lakhs 30%. Please note, tax rebate up to rupees 60,000 is applicable to resident individuals if the total income does not exceed rupees 12 lakhs. Surcharge in cess will be applicable over and above the tax rates, and the marginal relief on rebate is still applicable. Also, please note that the rebate under Section 87A is not available for income that is taxed at special rates, for example, capital gains under Section 112A. However, lower surcharge rate is applicable for high net worth individuals, HUFs, Association of Persons, Body of Individuals, and Artificial Judicial Persons in the new tax regime, where the surcharge rate on total income above rupees 5 crores has been reduced from 37% to 25%. Therefore, the highest effective tax rate has been reduced from 42.74% to 39% in the new tax regime. Also, please note that the maximum rate of surcharge on income by way of dividend or income under the provisions of Section 111A, 112A, and 115AD is restricted to 15%. Also, in case of an association of persons consisting of only companies as its members, the rate of surcharge on the amount of income tax is maximum at the rate of 15%. With effect from financial year 23-24, that is assessment year 24-25, the default tax regime has been changed to new tax regime. So if you want to file your return under the old tax regime by claiming all the deductions, exemptions and losses, then you have to file it within the due date. After the due date, you have to mandatorily file under the new tax regime by giving up on most of the deductions and exemptions and all losses. Let us now compare the deductions under the old tax regime vis-a-vis new regime. Under the old tax regime, there are various deductions like standard deduction from salary of rupees 50,000, leave travel allowance, Section 80TTA and Section 80TTB deduction of professional tax under Section 16(3), house rent allowance, exemptions for free food and beverages through vouchers, food coupons, etc. under Section 17, subsection 2, clause 8, deductions up to rupees 1.5 lakhs under Chapter 6A of the Income Tax Act, deduction under Section 80CCD, subsection 2, deductions under Section 80CCD1B up to rupees 50,000, medical insurance premium under Section 80D, interest on home loan for self-occupied or vacant property, and set-off of losses under the head income from house property. However, if you compare it with the new tax regime, in the new tax regime, only standard deduction from salary is available along with deductions under Section 80CCD2 for employers' contribution to employees' NPS account. Along with this, under the new tax regime, there are some more exemptions and deductions which are available. That is transport allowance in case of a specially abled person, conveyance allowance received to meet conveyance expenditure incurred as a part of employment, any compensation received to meet the cost of travel on tour or transfer, daily allowance received to meet the ordinary regular charges or expenditure on account of absence from regular place of duty, perquisites for official purposes, exemption on voluntary retirement, Section 10, subsection 10C, gratuity under Section 10, subsection 10, and leave encashment under Section 10, subsection 10AA, interest on home loan on let-out property under Section 24, gifts up to rupees 50,000, deduction for employers' contribution to NPS account under Section 80CCD, subsection 2, deduction on additional employee cost under Section 80JJA, standard deduction of rupees 75,000 under the new tax regime is allowed against income under the head salary, deduction of family pension income under Section 57(2)(a). Further, Budget 2023 has also introduced a deduction of amount paid or deposited in the Agniveer Corpus Fund under Section 80CCH, subsection 2 under the new tax regime. As already discussed, from assessment year 24-25, the new tax regime has been set as the default regime. Therefore, if you wish to continue using the old tax regime, you must opt out of the new tax regime in your income tax return or file Form 10IEA at or before the time of filing your income tax return. Form 10IEA is applicable only if you are having business income. Non-business income taxpayers will have the option to switch between the two regimes on an annual basis at the time of filing their income tax return. So in brief, it can be said that the benefits or the disadvantages of opting for the new tax regime or the old tax regime are: in the new tax regime, you have the reduced rates of taxes, but you have the fewer deductions available. In the old tax regime, you have the benefit of more than 70 exemptions and deductions. However, the disadvantage is that you have higher tax rates. For choosing the tax regime which is most beneficial to you, you may use income tax calculator which is available on income tax portal in the quick links section. This will help you in calculating tax liability as per new tax regime and old tax regime and to compare the two. Choosing between new tax regime and old tax regime is very easy. To know more, you can visit our website www.incometax.gov.in or contact our helpline numbers.
That's the second one. Just I wanted to put all the three. Just 1 minute. The second one I wanted to put because three videos are very much required. After that, online filing I do so. Then theoretically I will discuss by taking the user manual that is available in the portal side. And after that, anything you question you will ask, that will show, and I will use my own ID because the ID requirement is there. So just 1 minute, I'm taking it. The reason of displaying it, you have to first made up your mind whether you will go for the new tax regime or the old tax regime. Unless you know what are the deductions are permissible and what are the deductions are not permissible, then one cannot going to fill up the form before the filing of the return. The second video just I'm telling, actually the second video now in English it is not available, only English version is available, but third video is in English. So if you have any difficulty in the Hindi, kindly bear with me because that video is not available, which was earlier available, now it is not working. Madam, the second video is visible. Hello? Hello? Madam? Madam, the second video is visible. Somebody has to confirm me. Just I will see. Any student can confirm in the chat. Any student can confirm in the chat. Please. In the chat box, anybody can, or any question answer, can anybody? Anybody can confirm? So now it is visible, I think. Okay, thank you. Let I am displaying. Please.
यह वीडियो नई कर व्यवस्था और पुरानी कर व्यवस्था में लागू व्यवस्था से बाहर निकलने वाले प्रश्नों पर चर्चा करेंगे। यह वीडियो सीरीज के भाग 2 को कवर करता है। आइए अब चरणबद्ध तरीके से देखते हैं कि नई कर व्यवस्था से कैसे बाहर निकलें। गैर व्यावसायिक मामलों में पुरानी कर व्यवस्था या नई कर व्यवस्था के बीच स्विच करने का विकल्प धारा 139 उपधारा 1 के तहत निर्दिष्ट नियत तिथि पर या उससे पहले आय के रिटर्न के साथ प्रयोग किया जा सकता है। हालांकि यदि आपकी रिपोर्टिंग आय पेशे में व्यवसाय के लाभ और अभिलाभ के अंतर्गत है तो फॉर्म 10 IEA अधिसूचित किया गया है, जिसका उपयोग आप पुरानी कर व्यवस्था को चुनने के अपने अधिकार का प्रयोग करने के लिए कर सकते हैं। इस फॉर्म को भरकर आप अपनी पसंद की कर व्यवस्था के बारे में आयकर विभाग को सूचित कर सकते हैं। कृपया ध्यान दें कि व्यवसाय से आय के मामले में पुरानी कर व्यवस्था पर स्विच करने और किसी भी बाद के निर्धारण वर्ष में पुरानी कर व्यवस्था से हटने का विकल्प करदाता के जीवन काल में केवल एक बार उपलब्ध होता है। हालांकि गैर व्यावसायिक मामलों में आप अपना रिटर्न फाइल करते समय नियत तिथि पर या उससे पहले आय रिटर्न के विकल्प का उपयोग कर सकते हैं। फॉर्म 10 IEA नई कर व्यवस्था का प्रयोग करने या उससे बाहर निकलने का विकल्प दोनों के लिए लागू है और धारा 115 BAC 6 के परंतुक के तहत और किसी भी आगामी निर्धारण वर्ष में विकल्प वापस लेने के लिए भी जो नई कर व्यवस्था में फिर से प्रवेश कर रहा है। व्यावसायिक आय के मामले में फॉर्म 10 IEA को आय की रिटर्न प्रस्तुत करने के लिए धारा 139 उपधारा 1 के तहत निर्दिष्ट नियत तिथि पर या उससे पहले फाइल किया जाना चाहिए। कृपया ध्यान दें कि यदि आप अपना ITR एक व्यक्तिगत हिंदू संयुक्त परिवार के रूप में फाइल कर रहे हैं, तो व्यक्ति का संगठन या व्यक्ति का निकाय ऑडिट के अधीन नहीं है। रिटर्न फाइल करने की तिथि 31 जुलाई है। हालांकि यदि आपका व्यवसाय ऑडिट के अधीन है, तो आपके आयकर रिटर्न फाइल करने की नियत तिथि 31 अक्टूबर है। उन व्यवसायों के लिए जो स्थानांतरण मूल्य निर्धारण ऑडिट रिपोर्ट के अधीन है, नियत तिथि 30 नवंबर है। हमारे पास अक्सर यह प्रश्न आते रहते हैं कि हम कितनी बार कर व्यवस्थाओं के बीच स्विच कर सकते हैं। कृपया ध्यान दें, एक व्यक्ति जिसके पास व्यापार या व्यवसाय से कोई आय नहीं है, वह हर साल व्यवस्था को स्विच कर सकता है। कारोबार या व्यवसाय से आय वाला कोई व्यक्ति अपने जीवन काल में एक से अधिक बार व्यवस्था नहीं बदल सकता है। आइए अभी फाइलिंग पोर्टल पर फॉर्म 10 IEA फाइल करने की चरण दर चरण प्रक्रिया देखें। आपको अपने ई फाइलिंग अकाउंट में लॉगिन करना होगा और लॉगिन करने के बाद ई फाइल पर जाएं। फाइल इनकम टैक्स फॉर्म पर क्लिक करें और फॉर्म 10 IEA पर जाएं। आपको संबंधित निर्धारण वर्ष का चयन करना होगा और फिर लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड पर क्लिक करना होगा। आपको यह चयन करना होगा कि निर्धारण वर्ष के दौरान कारोबार या व्यवसाय से लाभ और अभिलाभ के अंतर्गत आपकी आय है या नहीं। आप फॉर्म को तभी जारी रख पाएंगे जब आप रेडियो बटन में हाँ पर क्लिक करेंगे। तो आपको अपनी आय का रिटर्न फाइल करने के लिए लागू नियत तिथि का जवाब देना होगा। आपको यह पुष्टि करनी होगी कि एक बार फॉर्म को वैध रूप से जमा करने के बाद इसे वापस नहीं लिया जा सकता और यह भी सुनिश्चित करने के लिए कि आप कराधान की इच्छित व्यवस्था का चयन कर रहे हैं। जारी रखने के लिए आप हाँ पर क्लिक कर सकते हैं। फॉर्म में 3 सेक्शन है: मूलभूत जानकारी सेक्शन, अतिरिक्त जानकारी सेक्शन और घोषणा और सत्यापन सेक्शन। मूलभूत सूचना सेक्शन पहले से भरा हुआ है। आप विवरण की जांच कर सकते हैं और फिर अपना विकल्प चुन सकते हैं कि नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर निकलना है या नई कर व्यवस्था में फिर से प्रवेश करना है और फिर सेव पर क्लिक करें। अतिरिक्त जानकारी सेक्शन में आपसे पूछा जाएगा कि क्या आपके पास अंतर्राष्ट्रीय वित्तीय सेवा केंद्र में कोई यूनिट है जिसका उल्लेख धारा 80 LA उपखंड 1A में है। यदि उत्तर हाँ है तो आपको IFSC में यूनिट का विवरण प्रदान करना होगा। हालांकि यदि आप बाहर निकलने का विकल्प चुनते हैं तो ये फील्ड्स ग्रे हो जाएंगे। आपको फॉर्म को सत्यापित करना होगा और घोषणा प्रदान करनी होगी और फिर सेव बटन पर क्लिक करना होगा। सबमिशन के बाद आप फॉर्म फाइल करने की स्थिति की पुष्टि कर सकते हैं। आप फिर से ई फाइल इनकम टैक्स फॉर्म पर जा सकते हैं और फिर व्यू फाइल फॉर्म पर क्लिक कर सकते हैं। आप ई फाइलिंग पोर्टल पर फॉर्म फाइलिंग की स्थिति देख पाएंगे। नई कर व्यवस्था और पुरानी कर व्यवस्था के बीच चयन करना बहुत आसान है। अधिक जानने के लिए आप हमारी वेबसाइट
Friends, I wanted to recapitulate 2-3 points here. Actually, prior to the this year, even also last year, there was a requirement if you want to go for the new tax regime, then you have to fill up opt for the form, or you are changing to the old tax regime, then the prescribed form is required to file. But now whatever form I have shown you, it is not applicable to individual at present. So in the return itself, while I am going to file, I will show you, we can tick it whether because already I told you this year in the return form it is a default tax regime is the new tax regime. But if you want to file your return on a old tax regime, only in the appropriate place you have to tick it. So there is no requirement of filing 10 IA, And but since the video is a common video, and today as per your syllabus it is only ITR 1, but tomorrow if you yourself is going to do, you may be come across with a multiple of ITR, so that video you can use there. But for the current topic ITR 1, so this form filing is not required, because in the form itself ITR 1 itself we have tick it. I will show you how we have to tick it. So the third video is related to new tax regime, old tax regime. Then I will show you what are the requirement of filing ITR 1. Then in my own login, I will show you how to file it. I'm putting the third video, because it is very much required that you should aware about the new tax regime, because your filing of a form, the columns and etc. has been designed in the old tax regime or new tax regime. If you put the old tax regime, then automatically many of the tables will be open. So this is the third video.
यह वीडियो नई कर व्यवस्था और पुरानी कर व्यवस्था के बीच चयन करने पर आधारित है। वीडियो के 3 भाग हैं। पहले भाग हैं। पहले भाग में हम और नई कर व्यवस्था भाग में हम नई वीडियो सीरीज के क्या कर्मचारी को चाहिए। अब हम नई कर व्यवस्था पर पूछे जाने वाले कुछ प्रश्न देखते हैं। पहला प्रश्न यह है कि क्या कर्मचारी को हर साल नियोक्ता को कर व्यवस्था बताना जरूरी है? अगर कर्मचारी पुरानी कर व्यवस्था चुनना चाहते हैं तो उन्हें नियोक्ता को कर व्यवस्था के बारे में बताना होगा। नई कर व्यवस्था एक डिफॉल्ट कर व्यवस्था है और इसलिए इसे नियोक्ता को बताने की जरूरत नहीं है। हालांकि आयकर रिटर्न फाइल करते समय कोई भी व्यक्ति अपनी इच्छा के अनुसार और जो भी उसके लिए फायदेमंद हो व्यवस्था को बदल सकता है। एक और बहुत महत्वपूर्ण सवाल यह है कि कौन हर साल आयकर व्यवस्था को बदल नहीं सकता है। हम पहले ही चर्चा कर चुके हैं कि व्यवसाय या पेशे से आय वाले करदाता हर साल आयकर व्यवस्था को बदलने के पात्र नहीं है। हालांकि अगर आपको व्यवसाय या पेशे के अलावा अन्य स्रोतों से आय प्राप्त हो रही है तो आप हर साल व्यवस्था बदल सकते हैं। एक और प्रश्न जो पूछा गया है वह यह है कि क्या व्यवसाय और पेशे से आय प्राप्त करने वाला करदाता निर्धारण वर्ष 2025-26 के लिए नई कर व्यवस्था में फिर से प्रवेश कर सकता है? अगर उसने निर्धारण वर्ष 2024-25 में नई कर व्यवस्था से पहले ही बाहर निकलने का विकल्प चुना है, अगर करदाता ने निर्धारण वर्ष 2024-25 में फॉर्म 10 IEA फाइल करने के बाद पहले ही नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर निकलने का विकल्प चुना है और निर्धारण वर्ष 2025-26 के लिए नई कर व्यवस्था में फिर से प्रवेश करना चाहता है तो करदाता निर्धारण वर्ष 2025-26 के लिए फिर से फॉर्म 10 IEA फाइल कर सकता है और फॉर्म फाइल करते समय नई कर व्यवस्था में फिर से प्रवेश करने का विकल्प चुन सकता है। कृपया ध्यान दें कि जब निर्धारण वर्ष 2025-26 के लिए नई कर व्यवस्था में फिर से प्रवेश करने के लिए इस विकल्प का प्रयोग किया जाता है तो कर व्यवस्था को बदलने का विकल्प किसी भी आगामी निर्धारण वर्ष के लिए उपलब्ध नहीं होगा। एक और अक्सर पूछा जाने वाला प्रश्न यह है कि अगर व्यक्ति ने नई कर व्यवस्था का विकल्प चुना है तो वेतन शीर्षक के अंतर्गत देय आय की गणना में उपलब्ध मानक कटौती क्या है? कृपया ध्यान दें कि निर्धारण वर्ष 2025-26 से नई कर व्यवस्था के अंतर्गत वेतन के अंदर आय की गणना के मामले में मानक कटौती की अनुमति 50,000 रूपए के बजाय 75,000 रूपए है, जो पुरानी कर व्यवस्था के अंतर्गत लागू है। अक्सर अक्सर पूछा जाने वाला एक प्रश्न यह है कि पुरानी कर व्यवस्था में वरिष्ठ नागरिकों को विशेष कर दर लाभ मिलता था, क्या नई कर व्यवस्था में भी ऐसे ही लाभ हैं? कृपया ध्यान दें कि पुरानी कर व्यवस्था में वरिष्ठ नागरिकों के लिए बढ़ी हुई मूल छूट सीमा 3 लाख रुपए और अति वरिष्ठ नागरिकों के लिए 5 लाख रुपए है। नई कर व्यवस्था में निर्धारण वर्ष 2025-26 के लिए 3 लाख रुपए और निर्धारण वर्ष 2026-27 के लिए 4 लाख रुपए की मूल छूट सीमा सभी व्यक्तियों के लिए है, चाहे उनकी आयु कुछ भी हो। एक और प्रश्न जो पूछा गया है वह यह है कि क्या नई कर व्यवस्था में एचआरए छूट उपलब्ध है? कृपया ध्यान दें कि नई कर व्यवस्था में धारा 10 उपधारा 13A के तहत एचआरए छूट की अनुमति नहीं है। पुरानी व्यवस्था में पात्र अधिकांश छूट नई व्यवस्था में अस्वीकृत कर दी गई है, जैसे कि छुट्टी यात्रा भत्ता, मनोरंजन भत्ता, पेशेवर कर, धारा 10 उपधारा 14 के अंतर्गत भत्ते जैसे यात्रा स्थानांतरण भत्ता, सहायक भत्ता, अनुसंधान भत्ता या वर्दी भत्ता आदि। कुछ करदाताओं ने हमसे पूछा है कि फॉर्म 10 IEA किस निर्धारण वर्ष से लागू होता है और फॉर्म IFA किन मामलों में लागू होगा। कृपया ध्यान दें कि अधिसूचना संख्या 43/2023 दिनांक 21 जून 2023 द्वारा अधिसूचित फॉर्म 10 IEA व्यक्तियों, हिंदू संयुक्त परिवार, सहकारी समिति या व्यक्तियों के निकाय या कृत्रिम न्यायिक व्यक्तियों के अलावा अन्य व्यक्तियों के संगठन के लिए निर्धारण वर्ष 2024-25 से लागू है। अधिसूचना संख्या 83/2023 दिनांक 29 सितंबर 2023 द्वारा अधिसूचित फॉर्म 10 IFA नई कर व्यवस्था को चुनने के लिए निर्धारण वर्ष 2024-25 से सहकारी समितियों के लिए लागू है। एक बहुत ही अक्सर पूछा जाने वाला प्रश्न यह है कि क्या नई कर व्यवस्था को चुनने के लिए पहले जमा किया जाने वाला फॉर्म 10 IE बंद कर दिया गया है? इसका उत्तर यह है कि नई कर व्यवस्था को चुनने के लिए पहले इस्तेमाल किया जाने वाला फॉर्म 10 IE अब बंद कर दिया गया है। यह वित्तीय वर्ष 2022-23 तक उपयोग में था। इसका बंद किया जाना नई कर व्यवस्था को डिफॉल्ट व्यवस्था बनाए जाने के अनुरूप है। इसलिए व्यक्तियों, हिंदू संयुक्त परिवार, व्यक्तियों के संगठन जिसमें सहकारी समितियां शामिल नहीं हैं, व्यक्तियों के निकाय और कृत्रिम न्यायिक व्यक्तियों के लिए निर्धारण वर्ष 2024-25 से नई कर व्यवस्था चुनने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। एक और सवाल यह है कि फॉर्म 10 IEA फाइल करते समय अगर क्या आपके पास निर्धारण वर्ष के दौरान व्यवसाय या पेशे से लाभ और अभिलाभ शीर्षक के अंतर्गत आय है के लिए नहीं चुनता हूँ और आगे की प्रक्रिया नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, तो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए? अगर आपकी कोई व्यावसायिक आय नहीं है और आपको ITR 1 या ITR 2 फाइल करना जरूरी है, तो नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर आने या दोबारा उसमें शामिल होने के लिए फॉर्म 10 IEA फाइल करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। ऐसे मामले में विकल्प का प्रयोग संबंधित आयकर रिटर्न फॉर्म यानी ITR 1 या ITR 2 को धारा 139 उपधारा 1 के तहत निर्दिष्ट नियत तिथि पर या उससे पहले फाइल करते समय किया जा सकता है। अपने लिए सबसे ज्यादा लाभ देने वाली कर व्यवस्था चुनने के लिए आप आयकर कैलकुलेटर का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं, जो आयकर पोर्टल पर क्विक लिंक सेक्शन में उपलब्ध है। यह आपको नई कर व्यवस्था और पुरानी कर व्यवस्था के अनुसार कर देयता की गणना करने और दोनों की तुलना करने में मदद करेगा। नई कर व्यवस्था और पुरानी कर व्यवस्था के बीच चयन करना
Friends, in this one point you can note that suppose you are going for filing ITR 1 and last year you have adopted old tax regime, and last year also it was default tax regime was the new tax regime, but you opted for the old tax regime. This year you can come you again, suppose you want to go for the old tax regime, so no return, no required form 10IA is required, it was discontinued. EIA is not related to the individuals which who are going to file ITR 1. So only in the form itself you have to tick that the old tax regime or new tax regime. So that is that we have discussed. 5-10 minutes I will take to who required to file a ITR return. There is a user manual. I will show how to download the user manual. I think last time I have shown to you. And from that user manual, you can get a lot of information also. And I am using the online user manual. Then I will go to my portal, my login. Then I have to show how to file it. Just 1 minute. This is your user manual. So can you anybody can confirm me that it is visible? Just I wanted to. Friends, I will take your help. Somebody can confirm whether it is visible or not. How we can practice e-filing? Yes, I will show you. Just wait. These are the pre-requirements. I think Jyotirmaya Paul, son, how we can practice e-filing? Cause it's a government portal, and I will just after that I am going to myself I am going to show by using my login. So there you can know how to enter the portal and what we have to go for changing. Okay. So let first just confirm me whether the present user manual which I have downloaded from the department side, that means the department side is opened, is visible or not. Somebody can from you can also confirm, please. Jatima, you can write also. Hello. Hello. Let I will get confirm. Otherwise, I am not in position to know whether it is visible or not. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, it's
Yes.
visible.
Okay.
You can
Okay.
proceed.
Okay. 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 Thank you. Thank you. Friends, before going for the practical, first we have to see the ITR one, that is a user manual is available in the web portal side. I opened it, and ITR one online user manual, that is a offline user manual. The new form ITR one, which has been this time, it has been revised. It is very nicely everything captured. There is no requirement for going offline. Offline is rather more complicated, but offline also I will show you. So this online you can file in two ways. One will go for pre-filled data, without pre-filled data. Means if you put the pre-filled data, many of the data will come to the ITR form, not required to fill up manually. Okay, in the online itself, not required. So that I will show you. And the requirement, quickly I will go. The requirement is you must be registered user of the e-filing portal. That means you have to log on here, go for. You must have a PAN, and PAN must be active. You must be a residential person. Why residential person? Because the ITR 1 is applicable to residential person, and PAN Aadhaar linking is a pre-requirement, and pre-validate at least one bank account. Actually, if you do not have bank account in the portal, activate at least one bank account you have to show. But that is a requirement. As many as bank account you are maintaining, all the bank account details you have to give in the return form. But at least one bank should be active bank by which your refund will flow. So the valid mobile number you have to give. The mobile number must be linked to the Aadhaar number. You may have 5 mobile number, but you should have at least one mobile number which is linked to the Aadhaar, because the OTP or verification code will come in that mobile number. These are basic requirements. So you know that one first. And then the offline utility, if you want to file not online, offline, then offline utility you can download. So when you download from the portal, how to download in your login, that we will also discuss. And then the next point is who can file a ITR. Actually, there is a restriction of filing ITR. So these are the only the eligible persons can file the ITR. Suppose you file your income tax return number one later, without instead of one you file the two, or instead of two you file the one, then it becomes the invalid. So to file the ITR one, since we are discussing the ITR one, first point is your total income does not exceed 50 lakhs. If it exceed, ITR 1 is not applicable. The income is from salary, one house, family pension, that is which is taxable under section 56 and 57 deduction. Agricultural income up to 5,000. Long-term capital gain under 112A up to 1.25 lakhs. If it is exceeding more, then you are not eligible for ITR 1. And other sources income also, you should go for ITR 1. Interest from savings bank, fixed deposits, income tax refunds. Again, I'm talking any income tax refund you are getting last year, on that refund you are getting interest, that is also you have to show in the ITR 1. Interest received on enhanced compensation. Suppose some compensation you got earlier, and now you have gone to the court and getting some additional compensation, and along with the interest, that interest will come under other sources. Any other interest income, family pension, and income of a spouse. Actually, this is not generally applicable, but a provision is there. We can ignore it. And who cannot file? A non-resident and not ordinary resident, sorry, resident but not ordinary resident, income exceeding 50 lakhs, agriculture income 5,000, lottery income, horse races, legal gambling, etc. That is not permissible under ITR 1. Capital gain other than 112 by 1.25 lakhs, that is not permissible. Investment in the unit unlisted equity shares, income from business profession, you are a director of a company, then ITR 1 is not applicable. If there is a TDS deduction under 194N, that is the your cash. So from the cash deposit in the bank, there is a TDS provision, then ITR 1 is not applicable. If you are getting any ESOP, employee state option, any scheme you got the shares allotted, etc., of the startups, then you are not eligible. And you have more than one house, and these are not covered under the ITR 1. So you have to go. And again, I am talking, we will go practically, but again, just remember ITR 1 having 5 tables or information sheets. One is personal information, one is gross total, how to calculate it. And this gross total, when we are going, then it will show you the salary income details you have to fill up, then your income from house property, one house, then your income from other sources. So that will be show how we can go for. Then total deduction, how much will be there, that is one table, and tax paid and tax liability. Then personal information you have to make updates, always you have to go for. And we will discuss, so this I am not going to detail discuss. Here we have to go for filing the return, which section you are going. So practically, since you are going to discuss more, we will not discuss here. These things we are not going to discuss more, rather we will go for practicality. If there is some problem there, then slide we can go for seeing it. So now the question here is how to go for filing the ITR 1, that just I am going. So I am opening the portal. Let you take, I am opening the portal. I am going to the back to, sorry. I am going to the portal here. So first you have to log on. Let us once again I will get a confirmation whether it is visible or not. So let you confirm, because I am going practically using my once again, just is it visible? I am going to using my own ID to show you, so that practically you can also just is visible. Just confirm me, somebody. Okay, yes sir. Now it is. Please confirm.
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. Okay. Let us first go for login. I am going for login to my ID. Friends, since I am using my ID, so my information is not utilized for any other purpose. And second one is many cases I will not also go forward, but maximum whatever possible I will go forward. Uska baad I will give you 2-3 video clips are there, how to go for filing online ITR, how to file the offline ITR. It will show systematically. Since you are going to see first this one, so it will become easy for you to understand. So I am using my own, my user ID is always my PAN number. This is my PAN number I am using. Again, I am talking, I saved my password, that's why it has come automatically. Otherwise, you have to put your password. But before that, just you see, this is the box you see. Please confirm your secure access message displayed above. So unless you give it, then it will not open. So first you have to tick it, then put your password. My password I automatically saved, it has come, but you write also yourself. Then I have to go for continue. Once I have gone for continue, just to see income tax return. So it will first ask you what is the assessment year. So I will give you the 2025-26. If you are filing for last year, you can also go for 2024-25. So now this is 2025-26. Then you decide whether you go for offline or you go for online. So I am going for online. So I am going for online mode. Then after onlining taking, then it will go to the continue one. Then I will continue. You see, it will show today date. Actually, resume filing, but I am not resuming filing. I am just going restarting the filing. Actually, suppose you are filing your return, okay, and 50% filled up, but let you have some other one, you close it. So what will happen? It will be saved in a draft form. Since I was just checking it before coming to you, that's why it is saved a file. Okay, it is saved a file yesterday, 20th July. But I am not going to resume this file. If you resume this file, balance will continue. Since we are going to newly discuss, then I am writing the start a new filing. So in start a new filing, now question is who is going to file the ITR one? The individual, HUF, and others. Others means actually the body of individuals, association persons. Sometimes they can be treated as a, just like an individual. That's why we have to tick it. If we are Hindu undivided family, then I can put also Hindu undivided family. But I am going to file it as an individual. So I am continuing. Then after continuing, I have to go for selecting the form. Friends, just you see, I can use 4 forms. I can use ITR 1, I can use, ITR 2, or I can use ITR 4. Actually, if I'm a business associate, then I can go for the filing of the ITR 3. So it is ITR 1, ITR 2, ITR 4. So I am going for ITR 1. So if I am going for ITR 1, then I proceed with the ITR 1. Okay. So before proceed, just you see one message will come. What is that message? That message is very important. Please note, new tax regime is the default tax regime. Default means if there is no requirement of opting. Once you have gone, then all the new tax regime deduction only available, and only the tax calculation will be made as per the new tax regime. Okay, kindly compare the tax liability. It is giving a suggestion. Before coming here, making your mind whether I am going to adopt the new tax regime or I am going to adopt the old tax regime, you calculate yourself. Then you come decide which tax regime you are going. Actually, there is a calculator is there. I will show you in the quick section that is there. I will show you. You can put the figures automatically. It will show on the old tax regime how much tax, new tax regime how much tax. But for your kind information, if you have a number of incomes, you can in yourself can calculate it. Then you come forward. So it is also given caution that the exemptions are not available. These exemptions are already, I have shown you the new tax regime, old tax regime video. From there you can recall, and it is showing that if you are going for old tax regime, these benefits are not available. So you have to confirm. That means you read it. Then after that, then it will show you let get started. Means now I have to go for starting or filing my return. Then it will ask on which income you are filing. Friends, already I told you the basic exemption is 2.5 lakhs, and in case of new tax regime it is 3 lakhs. But in new tax regime there is no distinction has been made regarding the senior citizen, etc., because tax slab rates are less. So if I am filing the return as on the basis of my income which are taxable, then I have to tick here. If I am filing return on other than that, means already in my first class I have discussed that even if you do not have the income, but you are going to a foreign travel, or you are providing money for foreign travel exceeding 2 lakhs, or you are depositing cash in your bank account exceeding 1 crore, or you are having a electricity bill exceeding 1 lakh, or you have acquired to file a return any other condition actually it has been notified that if you are any income from the business exceeding 60 lakhs, but it will not come under this section, because business income will come under your ITR 3, or depending upon your which status you are going to file. So that you have to put it. So I am going for taxable income. So I have gone to file tick it. But you can also tick if you other reason, then it will ask you what are the other reason. So that I am not going for other reason. I am going for my taxable income basis. Assume that I am a salary employee and I have investment in bank deposits, etc., and other sources, etc. So I have gone for that, and accordingly I computed. Then I will go for continue. Then I will continue. Once I have gone for continue, just to see, it will give a message. What is that message? Actually, because of you all are very much interested to see practically some of the slides I could not show you, but I will show after that. We can also continue after 6 also, because time may not permit, but for your knowledge you can see. Actually, what will happen when I am going for pre-filled, what documents I require before coming for filing? I require Form 16, I require investment details, I require the detailed story of my AIS, annual information statement. In the next class, I will show you what is annual information statement, what is the tax information statement TIS, what is your Form 26A, and what data it contains, and how it will be downloaded, how to be compared. Actually, for your information, just I tell you that previously to 26AS was there. So what is that 26AS? That means whenever any payer is making the payment to you and deducting tax at source, that has been reflected there. And in addition to that, certain information such as bank deposits exceeding 10 lakhs, your tax deposits, self-assessment tax deposits, everything reflected there. So you have to see that whatever amount you are going to take in the your ITR 1, it must be tallied, it must be appear in the 26AS. Let you take many cases we found people deposited self-assessment tax, and but not while filing the return they have not mentioned, but after filing they have to see that whether it is appeared in the 26AS or not. If it not appeared, then what happens after filing the return, at the time of processing of the return, that tax they will not take into consideration, then demand can be raised. So AIS is a more newer version, because 26 is going to be discontinued. Since AIS is not properly developed, in the AIS around 30 items more than that is going to be reflected. Even also, suppose I am a business associate, I am professional associate, I am practicing as an advocate actually. I am a CMA and a CS, but I am practicing as an advocate by taking the bar council license. So I have business income. You will find in my AIS all the clients, while they are making the payment, TDS has been deducted, all the TDS has been appeared there. Bank paid me the interest, on all the interest it is there. You cannot imagine, even 10 rupees interest is accrued in a bank account which you are not in the active, but still then it is also appearing in the your either the Form 26AS in addition to AIS and TIS. TIS is a consolidated statement, AIS is a party wise statement. So any deduction of tax, any collection of tax at source, any investment more than 10 lakhs, any self-assessment tax deposited, any other transaction, particularly the mutual fund transactions, capital gains. So everything has been reflected there. So it has given the message that the income tax return is pre-filled based on the information available in the pre-filled e-filing, because I have to give option for the pre-filling. That's why it is pre-filled data is coming. So it is coming pre-filled, and there may be situations where such information may not be complete. There may be situation, sorry, the facility of a pre-filing is only for providing assistance to the taxpayer for filing their ITR. Please verify the details from the TIS and AIS. Already I told this is the pre-requirement of document. Generally what do? We downloaded all the TDS certificates, we downloaded, it has been salary, all the TDS, 16 and 16A, and we downloaded the bank statements, we downloaded all the AIS, TIS, and 26 AS. So after all the savings details, then we are going for the filing of the return. So I put it a message given, so that means you are aware about that. Actually, you see what happens, the return has been divided into these sections. One is personal information, one is computation of a gross total income, one is the total deduction, one is the tax paid, then you have to go for verification. Friends, again I am telling, if the first one you are not going to filled up, then second one you cannot go for. So first one you have to go and accept. Later I am going for the first one, I am going to put it. So you see it has been opened. If you opened, already in my last class I have told you, personal information always you have to go for the updation. Okay. So when you are going for the updation, I think it is here, it is in the dashboard, it is there. That time again I will show to you after some time. So you can see. So my personal information has come out. Already it is put here. It is already, that is the first name, middle name, then last name, my PAN number automatically, my date of birth, my Aadhaar number, then my contact details you can also change. If you want to change, you have to make a edit. Okay, if you want to change, you can also make the edit, but this number, mobile number, should be your Aadhaar linked mobile number. Then I have to change my address. If you do not want, then also there is no requirement, you continue. But since I have given the option for change, it is given, then you have to save it. So updated information, either you check there is no requirement of change. If you change, then the edit you have to put, just like I put in the second case. But we do not, and if you want to delete also, you can delete also. So then the question will come, are you in the employment? You see what happens if you put in the employment, that means this section particularly provides you for what type of nature of your income. Generally, if you are central government employee, you can write central government. If state government, write state government. Public sector, central government pensioners, state government pensioners, and others also there. That is PSU pensioners, other pensioners, others not applicable in case of family pension. So I put it others, let to take, because I am not getting a pension, etc. I put it others. So accordingly put. Then the question will come, which section you are filing return. Friends, in my first slide I was discussing, I think some of you may not like it because of the entire theory, but for your kind information, you see, when we are going for discussion about the e-filing practicality, 50% is required your knowledge. If you do not have the knowledge, you cannot go for filing it. That's why I wanted to make a mix. So now automatically it is showing that I am going for 139. If I am filing my return after the due date, let's say now the due date is 15th September, then it will 139 will not allow you. Then you will go for the filing the 139.4, that is belated return. I am putting here. Because it will not take. I think it will. Let I am taking. I have blocked it. Then what will happen? It will not show 139, because your return must be either under one section 139 or under section 139.4. 139.4 already I told you, if my due date is over, my due date is 15 September because of extended due date, then I will go for filing 139.4. And let you take I filed my return under 139.1 or 139.4, but subsequently I found the return is a defective return, or sorry, some omission commission is there, then I can go for filing the revised return. Madhwar, if I put the revised return, it is asking me the reference number, okay, which I cannot put here because I have not filed my return at all. If I am going for filing 139, then this option is not coming. So please note it, that if I am going to file a revised return, reference number will come, date will come. So you only go for filing revised return provided your 139 return you have already filed, or if not filed, you 139.4 you have filed. Actually, since due date is not over, then 139.4 is not showing. But if I close it, then it will also not shown. So once 139.4 will be active after the due date is over. So if I want to file, let you take a 119.2b. So what is 119.2b? Actually, 119.2b is a return when the due date is over. So let us take a 2024-25 financial year. My return filing under 139 was the 31st July. That has been extended to 15 September. So I have to put 139.1. If by 15 September I could not file, then I have to file by 139.4. Then suppose I filed either under 139.1 or 139.4, but I wanted to make some changes because there is a omission commission, then I have to go for filing 139 file. Suppose you filed 139.5, so your due date is 31st December of this year, so mean 2025. But after that you cannot go for filing return. Assume that you file the return, but some benefit or claims you could not file because of certain reason you could not file. Then what will happen? Now in that case, there is a provision you can apply to the CBDT or the authorized person. Actually the principal commissioner is authorized jurisdictional principal commissioner. Jurisdiction means I am in Bhubaneswar, my jurisdiction is Bhubaneswar. Suppose recently one of client case, because of 7-8 lakhs tax refund he has not claimed for the 2 years before. So portal is not open. So we filed a condonation application. Thereby department, if approved, then they will allow me. Once they will allow, then 139 2B portal will be open. Assume that I am filing my ITR 1 under 119 2B. So what will happen? The moment I will tick it, actually it not allowing because let us see. Now it will not allowing because condonation application what permission they required to give, that has not been given. Once they have given, then if I will click here, then automatically a box will come. Reference number of the order by which you have been allowed. So in this case, since I am not applied for condonation delay, it is not showing. Suppose somebody will apply for condonation delay and the condonation delay has been approved. Automatically 119 to be, if you tick, it will be accepted. And once you accept, a box will come. Just like 139.5, a box will come. Exactly 139 119 2B, a box will come showing that reference number by which I will show in the form itself, you will find it. So we are going to file 139.1. And again I am telling, suppose we are not going to file under this, we are going to file under 139.9. 139.9 means you already filed the return. Actually, this is a one video clip is there which is not possible to show you. I will show in the next time. You can see I filed my return under ITR 1 under 139.1, and it was processed by the department. Actually, after 31st December or within that also up to March 31st 2026, 2024-25 return means previous year return can be processed. Processed means whatever return has been filed, the CPC, Central Processing Center, will verify it. Any refund is there, automatically refunded. But sometimes they found that there is a defect in the return. If the return has been properly filled up, the deduction has not been properly taken, then that has been noticed. A notice has been sent to you that you filed a revised return, or you can find a defect, your return is defective, you rectify it. So that's a 139.1 you have to put it. The moment you put 139.1, you will find a receipt number. Receipt number by which receipt you already filed the original return. And this number is the DIN number. DIN means document identification number, and which is mentioned in the notice, which has been sent by the CPC. Friends, already I told you what I ascertain that you do not like to be listen to the theory, but theory is very much important. And if you do not suppose do not know, then Google search may you just find out what is this receipt number and date of filing, how why it is required. Already I told you, you file the return under 139 or the 139.4 or the 139.5 or the 119 2B, and it has been processed. And once it is processed, then defective return. Actually, 119 2B return cannot be a defective. They will not allow you to defective, to my understanding. But all other return, if there is a defect, they will give a sufficient opportunity you correct it. So once you are going for correct, then it will ask in which original receipt number you filed, which date filed, and which document number you have been directed to submit this return. Then if you go, then some other things will come. But this is not our case. 142.1 means you have not filed the return, but a notice has come. That's why you are going to file the return. So then you have to put this is the return. So a notice number will come. Document identification number meaning is a number which is generated in the income tax portal by the assessing officer or the income tax officer and sent you to comply the notices. So that's why that number and date is there. If you are filing a reassessment order notice, and in that case 148, if you are going to search and figure some income assessment, then you are going to 153. All the cases the reference number is required. But our case we are going to file let the return. So this one actually nature of employment is other. So this is then 139.1. I put 139.1. Then what will happen? Then the question will come: do you wish to exercise the option 115 BSE? 115 BSE 6 means new tax regime. You see, already I told you it is a default tax regime. That's why no. But if you want to do it, then what will happen? If you put yes, na, then the old tax regime will come and the old tax regime tax will be calculated. Let us first take in the new tax regime. No. Then it will ask you, based upon your previous response, please furnish following information or edit response. So I'm not going for that. And bank details. Friends, just to see, you check up whether you are going for the bank details. Okay. I'm going for bank details. If I'm going for bank details, I found these are the banks is there. Okay. And this bank actually some double bank is there. You just see 464, 464. But I made 3 banks active. Any refund will come, this refund will come in this bank. Okay. So that's why I'm putting it. If you want to add some more bank, then you can add here also. If you want to add, you can also add here. If you add here, then a new portal will come. Okay, I want to add, then you can go to the new portal. There you can go bank account number, confirm bank account number, donor type, 2 times you have to write. Account type, which account, savings bank, current bank, cash credit, overdraft, like this. Then you go to the primary or joint, whether in your name, IFSI code, nominee of the bank, everything you will put, then it will show that proceed to e-verify. If I will put it, then it will e-verify. If I will not put, then it will not e-verify. Since I do not require my bank account to be filled up, so I will go to the back. Back means I will go to the stage where we have already left. See, it is not required. Okay. So I will come to this page because I don't require. You see here it is given what is the procedure to be followed in case of bank account to be added. Friends, just I'm telling, it is very easy also, but you should have a patience. First, initially you may face the problem, but subsequently there is no requirement. You will automatically you become conversant. So it is there. Then I do not want to add my bank account. Okay, then I will go back to our field of data. Sorry, then I will come back till resume filing. I'm just going for resume filing because already we have gone for resume. From where I left, I will go for because I made a backward, so it has taken out. This is my 139.1. This is no. So up to this we have gone. Bank account we are not going, so we are continuing. Let confirm. Let confirm. I think somewhere it is showing okay. Okay. Select employment. Actually, automatically it was omitted. That's why you have not proceed. You see any information you left, you will not in a position to proceed. So that's why you will see whether now it will be accepted. Then we have gone for the next one. So what is next one? So that means my personal data has been confirmed. Then I have to go for gross total income. Friends, already I told you I am business associate. I am going for filing ITR 1. So that's why my ITR 1 information, my business income information will not come here. If I am going for filing ITR 3, then it will come here. So now I have this much of, I have 4 heads already I told. Salary income, one house income, then your interest on borrowed capital, house income, then you can go for other sources. Okay. So what will happen? I want to expand it. Expand all. Expand all means it will show entire return. Okay. So we will see any expanded return means you see interest income has been shown very clearly. I want to edit actually. I don't have any salary income. Let us also put the salary income. I put actually you just see salary as per section 17(1). Let I am putting here 7 lakhs. Let you take. Okay, and perquisite is 50,000. Actually, if I am an employee and that is a form 16A, in the pre-filled data automatically it will be filled up. Since I am not a salary, that's why I am manually filing. Even since in this option we have gone for manual filing, pre-filled data filing, automatically it should have come. Since I don't have any 16A, that's why I am filing. If you are doing for somebody who is a salary employee, so in that case automatically filling means entire salary will come automatically. Okay, so I am let filling profit in lieu salary let 1,000, 10,000 let you take. Okay, so that means my salary is 7,60,000. Okay, want to add more backup value? I don't going to add. If you want, you can also add also. You can write which country. Suppose you have some income from outside, then you can put. I don't require it. Delete it. Okay. Yes, delete. Okay. Income from retirement benefit. Let I am getting pension of 2 lakhs. In the additional salary, I am getting pension from my previous employer. Let 2 lakhs. Allowances to the exempted. Let actually since I am not salary employee, it has not been shown, but actually automatically it should have come. Okay, and do you want to more backup value? You can also put more backup value. Which section you are going? These are the sections where new tax regime it is permissible. So that's why it is showing. If you put automatically, it will take. Otherwise, it will not take. I am deleting it because it is not applicable in my case. Then what will happen? It will my deduction on the section 16 because new tax regime 75,000 automatically will come, and no entertainment allowance, and then it will come 8.85. Assume it is 8.85. I saved it. Assume I saved it. Okay. So what will happen? You see, it is filled up. Let I have one house property. So you can write also. I am expanding. If you expand, then it will show. Okay. It first will tell you what type of house, self-occupied, dim let out or let out. Okay, let it is let out. Okay, then it will ask what is the gross rent. Let you write gross rent is 60,000. Okay, then what is your municipal tax? Let municipal tax is 5,000. Then what will happen? It will come 55,000 and 30% is deductible 16,000. Then it will come. I don't have any earlier rent. If earlier rent, you can put it also. Let I am earlier rent is 4,000. That means last year that rent has not taken into income. So I have taken it. Let save it. Okay, let's save it. So you see now it has come out. Then my interest income automatically it has come. So my total income has come 17 lakhs. If I want to see also my other sources, I can also go for my bank interest this much, my savings bank account this much, my this account this much. If you want to put more also, you can put here what type of income. You see, you can also write family pension, dividend income, interest income. You can put the figure, it will add it. If I'm putting let dividend income, then what will happen? It will ask you which quarter you got. Why you know? Because the advance tax will be calculated quarter wise. That's why now the new form talks about quarter. Let in the second quarter I get a dividend of 2,000, 3,000. Let you take 3,000. I put it, and then I save. If I put it, then automatically it will go there. Let I save it, and let it is 0. Otherwise it will not accept. Let it is 0. Let it is 0, and it is saved it. Okay. Let it is also 0. So I saved it. So if I saved it, you see 3,000 also it is added here. 3,000 is also added. So that means it become 8.52. Because if you go to details, it will show 3,000. You see here it is 3,000. Dividend income is 3,000. Similarly, you can go on adding any income also. I confirmed it. Okay. Once I confirmed, Then you see my 2.2 table is over. Then you come to total deduction. Total deduction means since I am going for new tax regime, already I told you only few exemptions are available, only 80 CCD 50,000 and 80 CCH I am going to get. So 80 CC expanding 80. Later I got 80 triple C 50,000. 50,000. If you put more, you will get less. Later we will check up it. Later I am putting 80,000. Let's see how much is coming. 80,000, but subsequently it will be limited because it will maximum is 50,000. So I am putting 50,000. 50,000. Okay, save it. Then later I am going for Agnibir contribution. One is available. Later Agnibir contribution 80 triple C. I think it's why it is not available. New tax regime should be available. I think maximum is 150. I think so. But Agnibira is available. To my understanding, Agnibira is available, but it is not accepting. I don't know. Annual contribution this it is CCS now. But if it is not open, then we cannot do it. But my understanding, even also we have seen it is acceptable. But I don't know why it has not been expanded. Like this edit, if the edit is not activated, we will see it is subsequently. I'm omitting it. You can check up subsequently also. Then confirm it. Then I confirmed it. Okay. Deduction 50,000 I confirm. Then tax paid I will come. When I will come tax paid, just to see, this is form 16 issued by the from the salary. I am expanding. Okay, expanding means detail you have to enter here actually. Okay, you have to enter TDS to form 16A, and this is the salary. This is the other. Friends, just I am telling. These are the sections. Actually, since I'm business associate, I should not show you quickly. I'm showing this is my business income has been shown here to some extent. Okay, but in other TDS it will come. So my case you will find bank TDS has come. Few bank TDS, Axis Bank, State Bank, Yes Bank. Okay, this income has come. This TDS automatically because pre-filled data I put automatically it has come. All bank income has come. So then I am not taking to that consideration. Then tax deduction at source as per the payer. This is not applicable also to me. And actually one tax deduction you have to put here. We will discuss subsequently. Let I have 10 TDS. So whatever TDS is automatically reflected, it does not mean that you are utilizing that. Let I am giving an example. I am maintaining my books of accounts because it is may not be applicable to salary. Let you take it. Since my business income has come, it has come out. Okay, some of the not the entire business income, some of the business income automatically come out. So that's why I have to give which permanent account number the tax tenant has deducted, tenant or your payer. Then how much we have to deduct. This table I have to utilize. I will show in the theory how it will be utilized because I cannot file it. If I file it, it will be may give some problem for me. So this TDS assume that I have filled up. Then I have to show my self-assessment tag. Suppose already I told you at the time of filing return, you found that the tax there is a tax payable. So unless you made the tax payable, it cannot be accepted. That's why I require to make the payment of tax. So once I made the e-payment of tax, then I have to fill up here which BSR code it has been filed, which date it has been deposited, which serial number it has been accepted, and how much amount. So let because the imaginary figure will not take it, so I am not filling up, but you have to fill up it. Suppose assume that my tax payable is 2 lakhs, but my TDS is only 1 lakh 70, 30,000 I have to deposit. I have deposited in e-payment system. That's a video clip is also there, e-payment system. We will also discuss if time permit or next time we will discuss. But that details you put here so that it will be counted there. Since I will not put here because BSR code false cannot be taken, so I am not putting it. The moment you filled up it, automatically your self-assessment tax here will come the amount. Let I deposit 30,000, it will come 30,000. So now my TDS and self-assessment tax, all the taxes will be mixed. So it become the total tax. So assume that it is total tax is, I confirm it. Okay. Once I confirm, then what will happen? I'll go for verify my tax liability. So this table I have to go. You see what entire tax details, the computation sheet has come. So your computation sheet is gross total income, total deduction, then your I will expand better. Gross total income is your salary income, interest income, your house property income, everything has been added here. Then your tax payable, then your rebate, because I am not eligible for rebate because rebate is applicable only 7 lakhs. Then tax payable after rebate remains. Then my education health 4%. Then total tax. Then your 891 relief. 891 means if you have any real salary, you got it. And earlier, not this salary, there is a 10E form to be required to fill up data. 10E next class may I will talk to you or I will present you. So, but that relief you will get. 891 is relief is applicable in case of a salary employee who received the gratuity, who received the advance salary, who received the area salary, and there is a computation, there is a calculation is there in the portal. So after that, whatever amount of relief will come, you can get the deduction here. So after that, the balance tax after relief will come here. Then any interest, it will be automatically calculated under advance tax. Actually 234, if there is shortfall of advance tax, then you have to automatically interest will be calculated. So I wanted to tell you what is the advance tax. Now there is a provision, if your total tax payable during a year is exceeding 10,000, so in that case you are required to make the estimate your income in the year, means 2024-25 you could have estimated, and in that case by 15th June you have to make the payment 15%. By 15th September you have to make the payment 45%. By 15th December you have to make 78%. By 15th March you have to make 100%. So if there is shortfall, there is interest calculation is there, 1% per month, part of the month. Similarly, if you are making any tax payment after March 2025, then till the today date, the due date means up to 15 September, then you have to calculate 1% per month, part of the month as the interest, because you delayed the payment of a tax. If you are filing your return after the 15 September in the present case, then from 15 September to the date of filing, that you filed in the 15th October after the due date. So in that case, 234 interest will come. So that will be automatically calculated. Total interest will be there. Then you see this is the interest and tax payable. So now after that, just I am confirming it. So this has been filled up. Then I have to go for verification. So verification means a sheet will come. You see whether it is correct or not. These are the cases. You see why the ETC has come 0, because I am going for new tax regime. All the sections are 0. If it is a new tax regime, old tax regime, you will find all benefit you have got. 80 TTA, interest on savings bank up to 10,000, 80 TDB, 50,000 senior citizen interest, similar disability, that is a deduction. So all, but in my case it is not there. So that's why it is only 50,000 showing. But if in your case it is there, you have to go. Then the tax interest calculation is there. Whatever we have seen, it has reflected here. Then you have to see that my tax paid is this much. Actually, this is my TDS. So then I have to go for preview and submit your return. Okay. So you see, it has come. My name has come. I ticked it. Then it has come place. You have to write it, place Bhubaneswar. I am not writing. You are filing as a self, but sometimes the representative can file. Then the representative will come. The moment I will put representative, then you will find somebody is filing your return as a representative. Actually, minus one return I am filing. Then in that case, I can write self. I am writing representative. So then return has been prepared. You are filing, you put it. Then you proceed for validate. I have gone for validation, and because I will not go further. Okay, I will not go further because you see what happens. I have not filled up everything. That I am putting Bhubaneswar. For all of you, just I have utilized my portal. Otherwise, that I am going for validation. Then validation has come. Actually, when validation will come, you will find there is some mistake is there. Because you say you will not be allowed to upload the return. Kindly correct the error. Actually, my error is column 4. Okay, I have gone to column 4. You see, that is a mistake. Actually, this I cannot utilize. That's why I have not mentioned. Friends, I cannot go for utilize it because this is not actually return I am going to file. So that's why it has to be show here. I have to fill up it. Since I have not filled up, then it is showing. Okay, itna tedious, very tedious for us. So I am not proceeding more. Then I am coming back actually. Okay, so after that, actually, after making all the error correction, then what will happen? It will ask you to validate verification. So once you verify, then automatically your return will be coming to the portal. That means it has been filed. So that one I will show you because I cannot proceed more in my portal because of it may once problem ho jayega to I cannot file this year return. So in that case, what will happen? You see, I am just uploading one portal, sorry, one video, 2 videos. This is online. Offline also I am going for. You see it. Offline also I will show you. This is my. Let us first see the online video, how to file the return. Then we will once again we will come back and we will go for filing the offline, and I will show you. And whatever online I have shown you, further I cannot proceed. So to show you further, I will show you the videos. From there you can go for. Just 1 minute, friends. How to file a ITR 1. This I am showing to you. Offline mode also I will show and come here again to show you.
Of new tax regime has been added, the answer to this question has been set to default as no. If you're opting out of new tax before filing income, so you're requiring income tax return in ITR. One for my.
Please confirm. Is it visible? Please confirm. Please. Somebody can confirm. Now the video file I am putting, that is how to file ITR 1. What I have shown you, everything will be again repeated there. But the last part, since I have not completed, that also you can see. Okay. And you can go for. Can you confirm that it is visible? Hello. Hello.
Yes, it is visible. You can proceed.
Audible also. Okay.
Yes,
If
it's
not,
both visible and audible.
yes.
This video is on choosing between new tax regime and old tax regime. The video is divided in 3 parts. In the first part, we would be discussing the overview of the two schemes, the tax slabs applicable in the old as well as the new tax regime, and the benefits of opting in or opting out of the new tax regime. In the second video, we will be discussing new tax regime. In Budget 2020, income tax slabs were altered and taxpayers were offered concessional tax rates in the new regime. However, the concessional tax rates were offered with a condition that several exemptions and deductions otherwise available in the old tax regime will not be available in the new regime. In Union Budget 2024 and 2025, the government focused on new tax regime, making it more attractive for the taxpayers. New tax regime was also made applicable to association of persons other than cooperative societies, body of individuals and artificial judicial
Yes,
person. In this video,
I think which one I filed. Please wait. Actually, this is the correct video. The previous video I uploaded. So just this is the correct video you can see here.
यह वीडियो ITR 1 में आयकर विवरणी कैसे फाइल करना है इसके बारे में है। फॉर्म ITR 1 का उपयोग वेतन या पेंशन से आय, एकल गृह संपत्ति से आय, अन्य स्रोतों जैसे ब्याज, लाभांश, उपहार आदि से आय, कृषि से कर मुक्त आय, आय जो कि 5,000 रुपए से अधिक नहीं वाले करदाताओं द्वारा आयकर विवरणी फाइल करने के लिए किया जा सकता है। शर्त यह है कि उत्पन्न कुल आय 50 लाख रुपए से अधिक नहीं होनी चाहिए। ITR 1 फाइल करने से पहले आपको मान्य उपयोगकर्ता आईडी और पासवर्ड के साथ ई फाइलिंग पोर्टल पर एक पंजीकृत उपयोगकर्ता होना चाहिए और यह सलाह दी जाती है कि आपका पैन सक्रिय हो। यह वीडियो ऑनलाइन मोड में ITR 1 फाइल करने की चरणबद्ध प्रक्रिया को दिखाता है। हालांकि फॉर्म विभागीय एक्सेल या सामान्य ऑफलाइन उपयोगिता का उपयोग करके ऑफलाइन मोड में भी फाइल किया जा सकता है। उपयोगिता को पोर्टल के डाउनलोड अनुभाग से उपयोगिता को डाउनलोड किया जा सकता है। आप पोर्टल से ITR 1 की पहले से भरी हुई JSON फाइल डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं और फिर इसे उपयोगिता में आयात कर सकते हैं। अधिक जानने के लिए ऑफलाइन मोड में ITR फाइल करने का वीडियो देखें। आइए सबसे पहले उन मुख्य बदलावों को देखें जो निर्धारण वर्ष 24-25 से फॉर्म ITR 1 में लागू होते हैं। कृपया ध्यान दें कि नई कर व्यवस्था निर्धारण वर्ष 24-25 से डिफॉल्ट कर व्यवस्था है। यदि आप पुरानी कर व्यवस्था का चयन करते हैं तो आपको नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर निकलना होगा। इसलिए प्रश्न, क्या आप नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर निकलने की धारा 115 BAC उपधारा 6 के तहत विकल्प का प्रयोग करना चाहते हैं को जोड़ा गया है। इस प्रश्न का उत्तर डिफॉल्ट रूप से नहीं पर सेट किया गया है। यदि आप नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर निकल रहे हैं तो आपको हाँ का चयन करना होगा। अन्य बदलाव जो निर्धारण वर्ष 24-25 के लिए सम्मिलित किया गया है वह यह है कि अनुसूची वेतन में धारा 16(1)(a) के तहत 50,000 रुपए की मानक कटौती नई कर व्यवस्था में भी दी जाएगी। अन्य स्रोतों में पारिवारिक पेंशन के लिए धारा 57(2)(a) के तहत कटौती भी नई कर व्यवस्था में दी जाएगी। अध्याय 6A में अनुसूची 80GC, 80U, 80D को अतिरिक्त ब्यौरा प्रदान करने के लिए जोड़ा गया है। यदि कोई करदाता धारा 80D या 80U के तहत कटौती का दावा करता है तो आयकर विवरणी फाइल करने से पहले फॉर्म 10IA भी फाइल करने की सिफारिश की जाती है। आप अपनी आयकर विवरणी फाइल करने के बाद फॉर्म 10IA भी फाइल कर सकते हैं, जिसके बाद संशोधित विवरणी दी जा सकती है ताकि कटौती के दावे पर विभाग द्वारा विचार किया जा सके। हालांकि बाद में किसी असुविधा से बचने के लिए आय विवरणी के साथ फॉर्म 10IA फाइल करने की सिफारिश की जाती है। बैंक खाते का ब्यौरा प्रदान करते समय उपलब्ध ड्रॉप डाउन में से बैंक खाते का प्रकार चुनना आवश्यक है। इस निर्धारण वर्ष से प्रतिदायी क्रेडिट के लिए बैंक खाते का चयन भी उपयोगिता से हटा दिया गया है। यदि करदाता के पास कई बैंक खाते हैं तो विवरणी संसाधित करने के बाद प्रतिदायी उपलब्ध पूर्व मान्य खातों में से एक में जमा किया जाएगा। आइए अब ई फाइलिंग पोर्टल पर ऑनलाइन मोड में फॉर्म ITR 1 फाइल करने की चरणबद्ध प्रक्रिया देखें। आप सबसे पहले ई फाइलिंग पोर्टल के होम पेज पर जाकर लॉगिन पर क्लिक करें। लॉगिन स्क्रीन पर आपको अपना उपयोगकर्ता नाम और पासवर्ड दर्ज करना होगा। लॉगिन के बाद ई फाइल पर क्लिक करें, इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न्स पर जाएं और फिर फाइल इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न पर क्लिक करें। ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू से निर्धारण वर्ष 24-25 का चयन करें और ऑनलाइन फाइल करने का तरीका चुनें और फिर कंटिन्यू बटन पर क्लिक करें। यदि आपके पास पहले से ही आयकर विवरणी का ड्राफ्ट सेव किया हुआ है तो आप उसी ड्राफ्ट के साथ जारी रख सकते हैं, अन्यथा स्टार्ट न्यू फाइलिंग पर क्लिक करें। लागू स्थिति का चयन करें और फिर कंटिन्यू पर क्लिक करें। आप ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू से फॉर्म ITR 1 सिलेक्ट कर सकते हैं। हालांकि यदि आप नहीं जानते कि आपके लिए कौन सा ITR फॉर्म लागू है तो विजार्ड आधारित विवरणी चयन के लिए बाएं ओर प्रोसीड बटन पर क्लिक करें। विजार्ड आधारित विवरणी चयन में आप कुछ योग्यता शर्तों की मदद से अपने लिए लागू सही ITR फॉर्म चुन सकते हैं। अब आप प्रोसीड विद ITR 1 पर क्लिक करें। एक बार जब आप अपने लिए लागू ITR का चयन कर लिया है तो आप उन दस्तावेजों की सूची देख सकते हैं जिनकी आपको तेजी से विवरणी फाइल करने में आवश्यकता होगी और फिर लेट्स गेट स्टार्टेड पर क्लिक करें। आपको उत्तर देना होगा कि क्या आप निम्नलिखित कारणों से आयकर विवरणी फाइल कर रहे हैं। आपके लिए लागू चेक बॉक्स का चयन करें और फिर कंटिन्यू पर क्लिक करें। विवरणी सारांश पेज पर 5 टैब हैं। आपको एक एक करके सभी 5 टैब की पुष्टि करनी होगी। व्यक्तिगत जानकारी टैब से शुरू करें। पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन टैब में 4 भाग होते हैं: प्रोफाइल, कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स, फाइलिंग सेक्शन और बैंक डिटेल्स। आप पहले प्रोफाइल सेक्शन की जांच कर सकते हैं और अगर जरूरी हो तो व्यक्तिगत जानकारी के अन्य भागों को संपादित कर सकते हैं। आपको ड्रॉप डाउन मेन्यू से रोजगार की प्रकृति का चयन करना होगा। फाइलिंग अनुभाग में धारा 139 उपधारा 1 के तहत फाइल की गई धारा स्वतः चयनित हो जाएगी। निर्धारण वर्ष 24-25 के लिए नई कर व्यवस्था डिफॉल्ट कर व्यवस्था है, इसलिए प्रश्न क्या आप नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर निकलने के लिए धारा 115BAC6 के तहत विकल्प का उपयोग करना चाहते हैं के लिए विकल्प नहीं स्वतः चयनित हो जाएगा। यदि आप नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर निकलना चाहते हैं तो हाँ का चयन करें। कृपया ध्यान दें कि वित्त अधिनियम 2023 ने नई कर व्यवस्था को व्यक्तिगत या HUF होने वाले निर्धारिती के लिए डिफॉल्ट व्यवस्था बनाने के लिए धारा 115BAC के प्रावधानों में संशोधन किया है। यदि आप नई कर व्यवस्था के अनुसार भुगतान नहीं करना चाहते हैं तो आपको स्पष्ट रूप से इससे बाहर निकलना होगा और पुरानी कर व्यवस्था के तहत कर का चयन करना होगा। इस विकल्प का उपयोग करने के लिए निर्धारिती को आय, कारोबार या व्यवसाय से आय के अलावा होने पर दिए गए प्रश्न के विकल्प के रूप में नहीं का चयन करके सुसंगत निर्धारण वर्ष के लिए प्रस्तुत आय की विवरणी में कर व्यवस्था की पसंद का संकेत देना होगा। कृपया ध्यान दें कि यदि आप नई कर व्यवस्था से बाहर निकल रहे हैं तो आप केवल कुछ कटौतियों और भत्तों के लिए पात्र होंगे। यदि आप डिफॉल्ट कर व्यवस्था यानी नई कर व्यवस्था को जारी रख रहे हैं तो आप कुछ कटौतियों और भत्तों के लिए पात्र नहीं होंगे। अधिक जानने के लिए आप नई कर व्यवस्था बनाम पुरानी कर व्यवस्था पर हमारा वीडियो देख सकते हैं। व्यक्तिगत जानकारी अनुभाग में बैंक खाते का ब्यौरा दर्ज करें और इसे पूर्व सत्यापित करें और फिर फॉर्म पर क्लिक करें। व्यक्तिगत जानकारी टैब की अब पुष्टि हो गई है। सकल कुल आय टैब पर क्लिक करें। आपको यहाँ आय ब्यौरा, वेतन से आय, गृह संपत्ति से आय, अन्य स्रोतों से आय और छूट प्राप्त आय को सत्यापित करना आवश्यक है। आप वेतन आय का ब्यौरा जोड़ने के लिए एडिट बटन का उपयोग कर सकते हैं। यदि लागू हो तो धारा 89A के तहत लाभ का दावा करने के लिए ब्यौरा दर्ज करें और फिर ऐड पर क्लिक करें। कृपया ध्यान दें, यदि आप धारा 89A के तहत राहत का दावा करते हैं तो आपको अपने आयकर विवरणी के साथ फॉर्म 10E फाइल करना होगा। गृह संपत्ति से आय जोड़ने के लिए ऐड डिटेल्स पर क्लिक करें। गृह संपत्ति का प्रकार चुनें और फिर ऐड बटन पर क्लिक करें। अन्य स्रोतों से आय जोड़ने के लिए ऐड डिटेल्स पर क्लिक करें। अन्य स्रोतों से आय का ब्यौरा दर्ज करें और फिर ऐड बटन पर क्लिक करें। छूट प्राप्त आय जोड़ने के लिए ऐड डिटेल्स पर क्लिक करें। छूट प्राप्त आय का ब्यौरा दर्ज करें और ऐड बटन पर क्लिक करें। अपनी आय का ब्यौरा जोड़ने के बाद आप आय का ब्यौरा सत्यापित करने के लिए कंफर्म बटन पर क्लिक करें। सकल कुल आय टैब की पुष्टि हो गई है। आप कुल कटौती टैब पर क्लिक करें। सुसंगत कटौती टाइल पर क्लिक करके यहाँ कटौतियों को सत्यापित करें और दावा करें और फिर कंफर्म पर क्लिक करें। कृपया ध्यान दें, डिफॉल्ट नई कर व्यवस्था में केवल धारा 80CC(d)(2) के तहत कटौती यानी टियर 1 NPS खाते में नियोक्ता का योगदान और धारा 80CC(h) और अग्निवीर कॉर्पस फंड में जमा धारा 80CC(h) राशि सक्षम होगी। नई कर व्यवस्था डिफॉल्ट कर व्यवस्था है। यदि आपने पुरानी कर व्यवस्था का विकल्प नहीं चुना है तो अन्य कटौतियाँ आपको दिखाई नहीं देंगी। सुसंगत कटौती टाइल पर क्लिक करके यहाँ कटौतियों को सत्यापित करें और दावा करें। अनुसूची 80GC में अतिरिक्त ब्यौरा प्रदान करने के लिए नए फील्ड जोड़े गए हैं। यदि आप धारा 80D या 80U के तहत कटौती का दावा करते हैं तो आय की विवरणी फाइल करने से पहले फॉर्म 10IA फाइल करने की सिफारिश की जाती है। कटौती टैब की अब पुष्टि हो गई है। अब टैक्स पेड टैब पर क्लिक करें। TDS वेतन, वेतन के अलावा TDS, TCS, एडवांस टैक्स, स्वतः निर्धारण कर के तहत भुगतान किए गए अपने टैक्स को सत्यापित करें और कंफर्म पर क्लिक करें। कर भुगतान टैब की पुष्टि हो गई है। अब आप टैक्स देनदारी टैब पर क्लिक कर सकते हैं। आप आय के ब्यौरे के अनुसार अपनी कर देयता ब्यौरा सत्यापित कर सकते हैं। कर देयता टैब की अब पुष्टि हो गई है। प्रोसीड पर क्लिक करें। यदि आपको कर भुगतान करना आवश्यक है तो आप पे नाउ या पे लेटर पर क्लिक कर सकते हैं। आय की विवरणी फाइल करने से पहले भुगतान किए गए कर टैब में चालान ब्यौरा सत्यापित करें। यदि कोई कर भुगतान करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है तो प्रीव्यू रिटर्न पर क्लिक करें। यह विवरणी का प्रीव्यू है। प्रोसीड टू वैलिडेशन पर क्लिक करें। एक बार सफल सत्यापन हो जाने पर
Friends, just I am telling, I discontinued here because I am not totally filled up. So the total preview has not come out. So you see, after filing, after filled up everything, the preview will come. I am just again repeatedly just you see it. This is
नाउ या पे लेटर पर क्लिक कर सकते हैं। आय की विवरणी फाइल करने से पहले भुगतान किए गए कर टैब में चालान ब्यौरा सत्यापित करें। यदि कोई कर भुगतान करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है तो प्रीव्यू रिटर्न पर क्लिक करें। यह विवरणी का प्रीव्यू है।
Just this is a preview return. That means whatever you filed, it has come in this form. So it will come. Then you have to go for proceed for the validation.
प्रोसीड टू वैलिडेशन पर क्लिक करें। एक बार सफल सत्यापन हो जाने पर आप प्रोसीड टू वेरिफिकेशन पर क्लिक करें। वह विकल्प चुनें जिसके माध्यम से आप अपनी विवरणी सत्यापित करना चाहते हैं और फिर कंटिन्यू बटन पर क्लिक करें। आपने सफलतापूर्वक विवरणी को फाइल और सत्यापित कर लिया है। आप पावती डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं। ITR 1 में विवरणी फाइल करना।
Friends, once you have filed, then you can also download. After the successful filing, it will show you can download. And this is a verification, e-verification. You can e-verify now or you can verify later. So, but you have to verify it. Otherwise, once you verified, you can go for downloading it. Unless you verify, it cannot be downloaded. It has been completed, but not verified. But you are completing verification. Next one, you are completing. So it is showing successful. Then you go for down. You can download. Actually, again I am talking. You can also download the ITR form also from the your portal itself. That can be possible. So I'm discontinuing this video. I'm going to my portal once again just to show you. I'm going to this portal. Let this portal. Once I have gone, so I just log in just to see. I'm going for actually whatever return you filed, actually you can see here also. Let this other return I have not totally filed. Let last return I can also see. View filed return, view filed return, view filed return, view filed return. Okay, return filed. Last year I filed. You see, last return is available here. If this year you file, it will be show like this. Actually, this is the file. Just come out. This is the file date. This is the processing, under processing, again it is processed. So you can also download the form. Last the file, you can download here also. You can download here also. And you can keep the copy. So that is possible. We will not go forward again. I am going to again backward. I'm sorry. Actually, it's taking a lot of time. Meantime, you can ask any question is there. Let us also check up it. As I told you, question answer. If anything is there, then I will proceed further. I'm coming from last. Okay, no question. I think Jyotirmaya, Babu, to some extent, you have seen how practically it is possible. The video clips are very slow. Let us put another again. Once again, we will come to the offline, but I am putting the offline video, offline mode video. How to file offline. Just to see, as already I told you, online and offline both are there. Offline, practically, I will try to find out how is it possible from my portal. But the same thing as it is one video clip is there. You just see how to file your ITR 1 offline. Offline means you will download the pre-filled data without pre-filled data in a JSON file or Excel file. Fill up it in you keep in your top of the laptop or desktop, filled it, then you can convert to the JSON file, then you can also upload. Just this video clip you can see
on the e-filing portal, or you can download the offline utility, prepare your income tax return, and then upload on the e-filing portal. You can download the utility, which is a common offline utility of ITR 1 to 4, or you can download the Excel-based utility of ITR 1 to ITR 7, prepare your ITR, and then upload on the income tax portal. To file the income tax return, you should be a registered user of the e-filing portal and you should be having a valid PAN. If you want to file your income tax return in the offline mode, you should also fulfill some of the system requirements. You should have the required version of Java utility with Java runtime environment. If you wish to download the Java runtime environment, you can download it from the website www.oracle.com. The link of the website is provided here. In order to run the Excel utility, you should have the required version of macro-enabled MS Office Excel. Let us now see how do we prepare and file our income tax return using the common offline utility. You are required to visit the e-filing portal homepage and click on Downloads. In the Downloads section, you are required to select the relevant assessment year and download the common offline utility. Once the utility is downloaded in the Downloads section of your computer, you are required to install the utility. Once the utility is installed, you can double click on the utility to land on the home page. Now you can click on Continue to file your ITR for assessment year 23-24. You can click on File Returns to file your ITR. Please select Download or Import option to have the pre-filled data to proceed.
Friends, just I am telling because updated video is not available. That's why I have taken the last year video. The procedure is the same. There is no change at all.
Further, after having selected the relevant radio button, click on Continue. If you decide to download the pre-filled data, you are required to enter the PAN and select the relevant assessment year. Enter the e-filing credentials to download the pre-filled data. Once the pre-filled data is downloaded, you can click on File Return. If you choose the alternative option, that is to import the pre-filled data, you can select the relevant radio button and click on Continue. Again, you're required to enter the PAN and assessment year. Now you can upload the JSON file and click on Proceed. To upload the JSON file, you can download the same from the e-filing portal. To download the pre-filled JSON from the e-filing portal, you can log into the portal, go to e-file menu, then select Income Tax Return and download the pre-filled data. The downloaded file can be attached here and then click on Proceed. The third option is Import Draft ITR file in online mode. In case you've already partially filled return in online mode, you can import it here if you wish to change the mode of filing from online to offline mode. And then click on Continue. Here you can upload the JSON file and then click on Proceed. After the data has been added, you will be redirected to File ITR screen, which will contain the basic pre-fill information from the JSON. Now click on File Return. You can select the status applicable to you and then click on Continue button. Now you can select the relevant ITR form and then click on Let's Get Started. You are required to validate all the tabs of the income tax return form. You can enter all the necessary and applicable details and calculate your tax liability. Check your tax liability or the refund amount, and then you can submit and preview your return. On the preview screen, you can download or print your income tax return for your reference, and then click on Proceed to Validation to validate the return. Once the validation is successful, you can click on Proceed to Verification. Here you are required to connect to the e-filing portal, so you are required to enter your e-filing user ID and password to verify the return. Click on Upload Return and select the appropriate verification method. Kindly note that the time limit to verify the income tax return has been reduced from 120 days to 30 days. For more secure and hassle-free verification of income tax return, it is advisable to e-verify through Aadhaar OTP, net banking, pre-validated bank account, or DMAT account OTP under e-verification now option. Post verification, you will get a success message. You can also download the Excel utility from the e-filing portal. So therefore, go to the e-filing portal homepage and click on download. Select the relevant assessment year and download the Excel utility for ITR 1 to ITR 7. Once the file is downloaded, you are required to double-click on the zip file in the downloads section of your system to access the relevant income tax return. In case while opening the utility, you find a security error appearing on the screen, you are advised to extract the utility and then right-click on the utility. Post right-click, click on the properties and then select Unblock option.
Friends, one point is just to see, while I am downloading the Excel utility, actually many of the cases, just I am telling in my computer also, it is restricting because the security level has to come down. So those who are regularly filing the ITR, their laptop, their computers, the security level is low. So many of the professionals who are working, our security level is high. I could not download. I reduce my security level, then I download. I will show you the Excel file and the JSON file from here how I downloaded and what are the contents are there. So once you downloaded, you will extract it. So extract means the file will come. That's why it is telling that extract. You see here.
The unblocking, you can open
you see here in the upper side, add extract. So the folder which will the file will come, you extract it. So if you will not extract, then the file cannot be opened.
Excel utility for filling the return. In the Excel utility also, you can import the JSON.
This is the Excel utility. You see the security risk is showing. So in my laptop also the same thing happened. So you have to reduce the security level. That is a trust section is there. So where you can go. So you have to learn the Excel also at the same time. Right hand side you see there is a import JSON file, import prefill file, generate JSON. Actually, if you import the prefill file, then automatically data will be filled up here. वो जो Excel sheet है, it automatically it will fill up, and after filled up, then you will generate the JSON file. Once you generate JSON file, that file will be only uploaded. Okay, so I am just continuing.
or the pre-filled data. You can prepare or edit the return in the offline utility, post-validation, generate a JSON, and upload it on the e-filing portal. To upload the JSON, again you're required to log into your e-filing account. Post-login, go to e-file, income tax returns and file income tax returns.
Just 1 minute. From your login, you will download the Excel file and JSON file with the pre-filled data, import it in your Excel file. Then in your desktop or laptop, you filled up the entire Excel file. After the Excel file filled up, then you convert to the JSON file. Then that JSON file you have to go for uploading. So that's why it is uploading. So intermediary, how to fill up, I can show you. Because physically file that has to be filled up, that file I will show you. So that's why it is not showing here. It only shows that it is downloaded, you kept in the desktop. Then now it is going to be uploaded. Okay. So upload is only possible after conversion of the Excel file to the JSON file, because Excel file cannot be uploaded.
Select the relevant assessment year and the mode of filing as offline. Select the filing type as original, revise, updated or belated and the ITR form and then click on continue button. Please note that the updated return utility and the belated return utility is enabled for an assessment year after the end of due date of filing the income tax return. Now you're required to attach the JSON file and click proceed to verification.
Here you see whatever physical file you downloaded as Excel file, after filling up you converted to the JSON file. That JSON file now you have to upload.
Select the verification method. Again, kindly note that the time limit to verify the income tax
Verification is the same online or offline. Once you uploaded, the verification procedure is the same.
return has been reduced from 120 days to 30 days. For a more secure and hassle-free verification of income tax return, it is advisable to e-verify either through Aadhaar OTP or net banking pre-validated bank account or demat account options under the e-verify now.
How to e-verify return through demat account, pre-validated bank account, net banking account, Aadhaar OTP directly you can go for. That also one slide I will show you. Just continue.
Option. Post verification, you will get the success message that your return has been.
So now just friends, we can continue also for some time if you all will agree. I think attendance has reduced. Oh, madam, hello. Can I show the Excel file? Just I am uploading the Excel file. And I can continue because some more otherwise it will not be completed next class also. Just to see.
You can take an extra class.
And that's let us also go for because 41 attendance, it was 70 something, now reduced. So what shall I do? Actually, the physical mode we discussed, only one just file I am showing. Next class I will continue others. Let us also
Okay,
showing
fine.
the Excel file. I think the Excel file is not open perhaps. Let us see it. Is madam Excel file is visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. Just I wanted to explain you that the video which it was showing that you download the Excel file. I downloaded the Excel file. Okay.
Sir,
I also
the Excel file is not visible. The folder
not
is
visible.
visible. Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us I close all the folders. Then I will go forward.
Okay. Mhm. It's okay, sir. We can end here and can continue the.
Just a
Oh,
5 10 minutes. Just you see, I think now it is visible.
yes, it's visible. You can continue.
Okay, you see, this is the actually I downloaded the Excel utility from the portal, and this file also I pre-validated, because once I pre-validated, that's why my data also come out. Just like your online, that data also come down. So I will fill up all the data. Actually, the yellow person only you have to, sorry, green person you have to fill up. Other person it may not allow you. That's why the option is given yes or no. Once you have given yes, then it will be opened. So just whatever we discussed, the same thing. This person is related to the personal data, and this person actually related to second person related to your salary. All the details of salary you have to put. Let I am showing you. My salary is 5 lakhs. You see, it is automatically come 5 lakhs. I have to mention it. Let my allowance is 2 lakhs. Just like whatever the online we filled up, it is the same, similar type it will filled up. So after filling up all the details, online, whatever we filled up, I have shown you, same thing you have to fill up here. You see, my data has come out here. Actually, while I downloaded, I also downloaded JSON file. JSON file cannot be opened, and the JSON file data I have to import. Just to see right hand side, there is import of JSON file. That is import of pre-filled data. So once you put it, then automatically it will import. You see here, I have to okay, here I am keeping the JSON file. This is the JSON file you see here. This is my JSON file actually. This JSON file cannot be open. Okay, and once I have done it, automatical data has been imported here. So that's why you have to put here. And this form, it will take some more time, because JSON is a file which is always created the problem. It may not be once the JSON file open, you see here income details, TDS details, because my number of TDS are there. That's why it's taking more time. JSON is nothing. Whatever Excel file is there, it will be converted to the JSON file. It is just like a PDF file actually, where basic informations are there, all the TDS details are there, TDS there, TCS there, tax paid there, verification there. Everything will come. It is taking more time actually, because of the, you see, now it has come out in the JSON file. Just wait. Once again also we'll discuss. Okay. All the data, once you put it, it automatically brought here. It is nothing a form. The preview form what it was shown in the offline online mode is the same. Only you have to manually you have to fill up and upload it. And while you are uploading, Excel cannot be uploaded. That's why you have to convert to the JSON file. JSON file is one type of PDF file. So it will be uploaded by taking the PDF file. Okay. And lastly, just one point I will tell you, because we are continuing how to verify your return. That one slide, one video clip is there. Just I wanted to upload how to generate the electricity verification code. How to generate. Once you generate, you can verify it. Just it will take 2-3 minutes only. Sorry, this video is not available. Let us see if any other file is there. The many videos are there. How to verify? I can just once again I am trying because this file is not acceptable. Friends, how to verify? But next time I will show because this file is not opening. Okay. So before closing, just I wanted to take the any questions are there, question with answers are there that I can take. Any question? I think no question answer. Actually, maximum practicality this much can be shown because we cannot enter to anybody's portal to do it. But I try to show you something in my own portal. And in addition to the video clips are very clear. If you repeatedly see the video clips, you can also do yourself. Unless you practically you do, you cannot go forward. So you should, I think, have some sufficient knowledge to understand how to do it. Then you can also try in filing the return initially, but don't upload or don't verify. Up to that level you can do also. Thank you very much. I'm closing. Madam, I'm closing. Okay.
Okay, fine,
Okay,
sir.
okay, okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you much, sir.
Thank you.